Continuing with Leviticus 17.1. And the Lord spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to Aaron and to his sons and to all the children of Israel, and say to them, This is the thing which the Lord has commanded, saying, What man soever there be of the house of Israel that kills an ox or a lamb or a goat in the camp, or that kills it outside the camp, and brings it not to the door of the tent of meeting, to offer an offering to the Lord before the tabernacle of the Lord, blood shall be imputed to that man. He has shed blood, and that man shall be cut off from among his people, to the end that the children of Israel may bring their sacrifices which they offer in the open field, that they may bring them to the Lord, to the door of the tent of meeting, to the priest, and offer them for peace offerings to the Lord. And the priest shall sprinkle the blood upon the altar of the Lord at the door of the tent of meeting, and burn the fat for a sweet savor to the Lord. And they shall no more offer their sacrifices to the demons, after whom they have gone astray. This shall be a statute forever to them throughout their generations. And thou shalt say to them, Whatever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers who sojourn among you, that offers a burnt offering or sacrifice, and brings it not to the door of the tent of meeting to offer it to the Lord, that man shall be cut off from among his people. And whatever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eats any manner of blood, then I will set my face against that person that eats blood, and will cut him off from among his people. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you upon the altar to make atonement for your souls. For it is the blood that makes atonement for the soul. Therefore I said to the children of Israel, None of you shall eat blood, neither shall any stranger that sojourns among you eat blood. And whatever man there be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, who hunts venison of any beast or bird that may be eaten, he shall even pour out its blood and cover it with dust. For the life of all flesh is in its blood, on which the life depends. Therefore I said to the children of Israel, You shall eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is its blood. Whoever eats it shall be cut off. And every person that eats that which died of itself, or that which was torn by beasts, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger, he shall both wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until evening. Then shall he be clean. But if he wash them not, nor bathe his flesh, then he shall bear his iniquity. And the Lord spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, I am the Lord your God. After the doings of the land of Mitzrayim, in which you dwelt, shall you not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, in which I bring you, shall you not do. Neither shall you walk in their practices. You shall do my judgments and keep my ordinances to walk in them. I am the Lord your God. You shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which a man do, he shall live in them. Which, if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Lord. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him, to uncover her nakedness. I am the Lord. The nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother, shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or the daughter of thy mother, which she has borne at home, or born abroad, their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. The nakedness of thy son's daughter, or of thy daughter's daughter, their nakedness thou shalt not uncover, for theirs is thy own nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister, thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thy aunt. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her near kinswoman. It is foulness. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister as her rival and uncover her nakedness, besides the other in her lifetime. Also thou shalt not approach to a woman in her impurity of her menstrual flow, to uncover her nakedness. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife, to defile thyself with her. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech. Neither shalt thou profane the name of God. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not lie with a man after the manner of women. It is an abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself with it. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down before it. It is perversion. Defile not yourselves in any of these things, for in all the nations were defiled. For in all these the nations were defiled, which I cast out before you, and the land was defiled. Therefore I do punish its iniquity upon it. And the land vomits out her inhabitants. You shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments. I shall not commit any of these abominations, neither of your own nation nor of any stranger that sojourns among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, who you were before you, and the land is defiled, that the land vomit not you out also, when you defile it, as it has vomited out the nations that were before you. For whoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the persons that commit them, shall be cut off from among their people. Therefore shall you keep my ordinance, that you commit not any one of these abominable customs which were practiced before you, and that you defile not yourselves in them. I am the Lord your God. And the Lord spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say to them, You shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. You shall fear every man his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. Turn not to idols, nor make to yourselves molten gods. I am the Lord your God. And if you offer a sacrifice of peace offering to the Lord, you shall offer it so that it may be favorably accepted. It shall be eaten in the same day you offer it, and on the morrow. And if aught remain until the third day, it shall be burnt in fire. And if it be eaten at all on the third day, it is abominable. It shall not be accepted. Therefore everyone that eats it shall bear his iniquity, because he has profaned the hallowed thing of the Lord. And that soul shall be cut off from among his people. And when you reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not wholly reap the corners of thy field, neither shall thou gather the gleaning of thy harvest. And thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather the single grapes of the vineyard. Thou shalt leave them for the poor and the stranger. I am the Lord your God. You shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie to one another, and you shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shalt fear thy God. I am the Lord. You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand aside when mischief befalls thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt certainly rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin on his account. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. You shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed, neither shall a garment mingled of linen and wool come upon thee. And whoever lies carnally with a woman that is a bondmaid designated to a man, and not wholly redeemed, nor freedom given her, iniquity shall be made. They shall not be put to death because she was not free. And he shall bring his guilt offering to the Lord, to the door of the tent of meeting, a ram for a guilt offering. And the priest shall make atonement for him with the ram of the guilt offering before the Lord for his sin which he has done. And the sin which he has done shall be forgiven him. That's Leviticus 19 to 23.